Hi guys, today we're going to do a run through all of the features the Bobo Pro app has. We're going to start from the beginning. Now when it says searching, this is the time to turn on your board. And it says connecting right away. And now we're going to run through everything. So first of all, we start with the training screen. We have a few features here that are useful for you guys. First thing is choosing a body part. Let's choose the right hip. And I choose low function or just regular training. Let's do training. We'll choose the difficulty. And now it sets up a training for me. You don't have to think, you don't have to do anything. You just start training right away. So that's one thing. What also you can do is when you press, let's say, on the left ankle and you do low function, it shows you a couple of ways you can use the bobo. One way is sitting with your feet on top of the bobo board, and the second is standing with one foot on top of the bobo board. Let's choose sitting, and it gives you exercises this way. Okay, so it really has a variety of ways you can use it. So that's one way of using it. By choosing a body part, you can also choose the head, and when you choose the head, it opens the screen, and you have different features right here. So let's choose after stroke. Choose the way you want your patient to stand, to sit, or whatever. Depends on their limitations. The first one is sitting on top of the bobo board. The second one is sitting with your legs on top of the bobo board, and the third is standing with one leg on the bobo board. So let's choose sitting with legs on top of the bobo board. It opens up two features, basic and advanced. Let's choose advanced, and right away it starts with the exercises that were built. So that is that. Okay, we went through choosing body parts. If you choose start training right away, it chooses everything, and it does a basic training of every lower limb body part. So let's choose medium, and right away it starts by its own. So we went through body parts and training. Now if I choose the custom button on the right, you choose again high function or low function. Let's choose high function, and it shows you here all the exercises that we've built. So let's try and choose a few exercises, and you see once you choose them, it goes straight to the bottom and it tells me the amount of time. Choose a few more, and once I press start, right away I've got all the exercises in line, and it's going to start one after the other. So that's if you really want to choose the exact exercises you want your patient to do. So that was the custom part. My favorite, the practice part. The practice part has a few features. The first one is right away you have a biofeedback. So if you're not sure if the board is connected or something, that's the fastest way of opening the system and the board. Second thing, you can choose whatever you want to do in this practice mode. If you want to put your patient on one leg and maybe pass a ball to him, or do different exercises that we don't have in our schedule, you can do it right here. If you choose the sound button on the left, so every time the patient will go out, it would beep. So this way the patient doesn't have to look at the screen, it can have auditory feedback. When you choose difficulty on the bottom left, the green area will grow larger or smaller, depends on the difficulty, and it will be easier or harder to stay inside of the green area. So that is the practice mode. So we went through everything on the training schedule. Now let's move to the test. First thing you're going to see on the test is you choose your feet. So let's choose a test on the right foot. We'll do a static test and we'll do a medium. The medium will be the size of the green area. Static will be that the green area would not move. I'm going to show you dynamic test and the green area will move. And now the patient needs to stay inside of the green area. You see every time he goes out, it turns red in the outer circle. Once you finish a test, you have first of all the score. The score we got here is 60%, and it gives you this feedback. So on the left is the amount of movement I did through time. In the middle you can see it was a level medium static test on the right foot, 60%. On the bottom you see a graph of how I moved through time. Okay, so you might be able to see here if someone got tired through the test or someone got better through the test. Okay, you can learn a lot from this graph. The green is the right and left axis, and the white is the forward and backward axis. You can also press PDF, and you can send it through PDF to wherever you want to through mail. Okay, let's do another test. Let's do both feet and a dynamic test and hard. So as I said before, the dynamic test will have the green area moving. So you have to move all the time to adjust yourself to the green area. Let's see how it works. Okay. You see I need to run always to the green area. And this is a pretty hard test. Okay, even on 2 feet, it's a hard test. Okay, I got 47%. And again, as we said before, you can see the axis I moved and all of that data. Now I want to talk to you about creating a profile for your patient. So I'm going out of this. So on the top right, we have a figure of a person. And when I press that, if you already have a profile, then you would do a sign in. I don't have a profile, so I'm signing up. Let's say my name is John and I was born in 1987. Great. Sign up, and that's it. Now I do a sign in. Okay, so now I'm signed in into my profile. Let's do one more test to see how you save your data. Let's choose right foot and dynamic test on easy. Okay. Now the same as before, I'm gonna run always to the green area. I'm going to chase it. This is a pretty hard test. Almost done. Good. And the same as before, it gives me all this data, and I'm gonna press on the bottom left and save. Now right away it got saved into my profile, and let's see it. Once I press the profile button on the top, and I want to choose my statistics, and if I would have 10, 15, 50 tests, it doesn't matter, every test will be shown here. You see I did an orange, it means on the right foot. I did an easy test, and each time I do a test you will see here an additional test, and you can compare it through time. Okay, that was creating a profile and saving tests into the profile. Let's show you the games part. So we have here 9 games that we developed. The test, some of them work on one axis and some of them work on 2 axes. Depends on what you want to work with your patients. Let's choose the Bobo Golf. It's a super easy game. You just need to bring the ball inside the hole there. Oop, almost. Great. And pay attention every time I finish a stage, it will go right away into the next stage, so your patient doesn't have to go down from the bobo. And this is the way in all of our games. The patient can stay on top of the bobo board and the games will run through. So let's see another game. There was 2 axes, up, forward and backwards, and right and left. Let's show a game that's only on 1 axis, and the egg balance is a good sample. And in this game I need to break the egg without letting the ball fall down. My board is basically the board that they're standing on. Okay, so that is the bobo egg balance. So these are the games, super easy to understand, very simple. So that was the basics of the Bobo app. Super easy to use, super easy to understand. Everyone can use it in their clinics or homes. Try it for yourself. If you have any questions, just ask me. Good luck.